From the depths of exile, on the jagged island of Patmos, the Apostle John received a revelation that would shake the soul of history. Among the scrolls of heaven and the trumpets of judgment, a chilling vision emerged, a beast rising from the earth, demanding worship, controlling commerce, and marking the flesh of all who bowed. And it was written, "He causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and slave, to receive a mark on their right hand or on their foreheads, and that no one may buy or sell except one who has the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name." Revelation 13 verses 16 to 17. Then came the number. A riddle wrapped in warning, a code that spans generations. Here is wisdom. Let him who has understanding calculate the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, his number is 666. Revelation 13 verse 18, not a myth, not superstition. A real moment foretold, a symbol that will divide the world. And the question it forces upon us is this: when that day comes, what will be written on you? Six, the number of man. Created on the sixth day. A being of dust, limited, incomplete. 7 is the number of God, perfection, fullness, divine rest. But 6 falls short, and not once, not twice, but 3 times. 666, a trinity of failure, a counterfeit crown worn by a kingdom that dares to oppose the Almighty. This number is not merely arithmetic. It is identity, it is allegiance. Some scholars traced it to Nero, the persecutor of the early church. In Hebrew numerals, his name adds to 666. Others see beyond Caesar's shadow, to a future ruler, one who will rise with charisma and cruelty, demanding global submission. But Revelation speaks not only to names and empires, it speaks to hearts. The mark is more than a number, it is a decision. A choosing of sides, a symbol stamped not just on flesh, but on the soul. 666 is not only what the beast gives, it is what humanity receives when it embraces the lie that man can be God. Is it a microchip? A barcode? A vaccine? For centuries, believers have speculated what form the mark will take, but beneath the speculation lies a deeper truth, one far more dangerous than silicon or ink. The mark is not first about technology, it is about worship. In the law of Moses, God commanded his people to bind his word on their hand and forehead, a sign that their actions and thoughts belong to him. The beast, too, marks the same places. But it is not the same seal, it is a rival covenant. Where God marks his children with holiness, the beast brands his with allegiance to rebellion. To receive the mark is to deny the cross, to trade truth for survival, it is to bow not in body only, but in belief. Revelation does not describe a neutral people. All are sealed, either by the Lamb, or by the beast. Every soul carries a signature, so ask yourself, is your life already bearing the mark of another kingdom? The world is not waiting, it is ripening. Step by step, systems are aligning. The rise of global surveillance, the erosion of absolute truth, the normalization of compromise. Technologies once thought impossible are now everyday tools, ready to track, to restrict, to require. But the true preparation is not in silicon and software, it is in hearts being conditioned to comply. The beast will not appear in a vacuum, he will be welcomed, desired, even celebrated. Because the world is already being trained to trade truth for comfort, holiness for convenience. The spirit of the Antichrist does not come with horns, it comes with a smile. With tolerance that silences righteousness, with peace that demands you bow, with unity that costs you your soul. As it was in the days of Noah, so it will be again. People will eat, drink, marry, live as if nothing is coming, until the door shuts. And those without the seal of God will not see the danger, until it is too late. If the mark of the beast is coming, and the spirit of deception is already here, how then should we live? Not in fear, not in retreat, but in readiness. The book of Revelation is not written to terrify the church, it is written to awaken it. Now is the time to walk in bold, uncompromised faith. To be marked, not by the beast, but by the blood of the Lamb. To live sealed by the Spirit of God, whose mark is invisible to the world, but unmistakable to heaven. This is the call. Here is the patience of the saints, here are those who keep the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus. Revelation 14 verse 12, we do not resist the beast with our fists, we resist with our faith. With a love that will not bow, with a worship that cannot be bought. Because the mark is not only coming, it is testing us now. In every compromise, every silence, every moment when truth must speak, and we must decide whom we serve. The mark of the beast is not just a prophecy to decode, it is a mirror. It reflects the loyalty of every heart, it asks one question with eternal weight, who owns you? In the end, there are only two marks. One carved by the beast, the other sealed by the Spirit. One leads to judgment, the other to everlasting life. One is accepted by the fearful, the other embraced by the faithful. There is no middle ground, no neutral space. Every generation must choose, and ours has already begun to make its choice. But you, child of God, are not called to blend in, you are called to overcome. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they did not love their lives to the death. Revelation 12 verse 11. The world is being marked, but so is the church. Not with fear, but with fire. Not with silence, but with truth. Not with compromise, but with courage. So choose today, be sealed now. For the time is near, and your allegiance is already being written.